Hey guys, today I'm going to show you the Canvas migration tool for Etudes. This is to move your Etudes course content into Canvas, and I've tested it out. It works pretty good, so let's do it. First things first, you have to export your assignments and tests and surveys, your modules, and your discussions individually. To do that, you enter the site you want and click on one of those things. So we'll start with modules. And what you do for modules is click on this import export over here. And then you're just going to leave everything on the default here. And you are going to check which modules you want to export. You can do them all quickly by hitting that button there, this little checkbox there that selects them all, or you can just pick and choose. So I'll just take the first three modules here, then click export. And I'm on a Mac, so this is what happens on a Mac. It tells me the name of the file. Note that it has the word modules in it and it ends in .zip. You might need to know that if you have to, because you'll have to find this file later. Note where it saves on your computer. On some computers it saves to your downloads folder. On mine I have it set to save to my desktop. So that's fine. I'm going to click save, and it's downloading to my desktop. So now we're done with modules. We're going to move on to assignments, tests, and surveys. And this one's a little different. This one you're going to actually check what you want to export first. So let's send over the 3 chapter quizzes and the paragraph assignment. And then once you have those selected, whichever assignments and tests you want to export, click on export. And then it's going to give you this kind of confirmation page, and to complete the export you're going to click on this link. That's also the title of the zip file. It's going to bring up this same box. Click save, and that's downloading to my desktop as well. Now we can move on to discussions. And for discussions, once you're on the main discussion home page, you're going to click Manage, Manage Forums, Import Export, and same kind of thing. You're going to either select them all or just pick and choose which discussions topics you want to send, or export I should say. And just note that this page, it's only going to show topics that are set to reuse in Etudes. So you want to check it out first. You want to look at what's going on, if they're set to reuse, and if they are, they'll show up on this page. So I'm going to export the personal introduction. Some of these are grouped discussions for groups. That's not going to transfer, so I don't need to transfer all 4 of these. Just one will do. So I'll just do the discussion 1, discussion 2. That's the only one I'm going to send over now. And then you're going to scroll down to the bottom and click export. Same thing. This title is going to have the word forums in it, which might help you find it later. So we'll save that. That's going to my desktop. And now we're done with Etudes. I'm going to just close this tab, and now we're in Canvas. This is my dashboard. To get to the migration tool, you're going to select Account, Settings, and then down here, Content Migrations. Here is the tool area. You're going to go all the way to the right and select New Migration Request. And you have two options here. You can create a Canvas course. This is kind of like a development shell or sort of a sandbox site. It won't be your official Canvas class. Or if you're comfortable with this process, you can search for any site that you belong to. That's like, you can type in the site name here, and it'll search it and find it. So just for instance, I'm just going to put the letter C in and click search, and Canvas found 3 sites that I am a teacher in that have the letter C in it. So it's kind of an easy way to search. So I can put it in this econ site. This is an official course. It's actually not mine, so I'm not going to do that. But here's a sandbox that I own, sandbox site, so I'll select that one. Or I could have created one and called it whatever I wanted, and it also would have worked. So you can see once I've selected the site in Canvas, we're going to check off discussion, modules, and assessments. And one by one we're going to select this upload. Now this is the discussions, so I'm going to locate that file. That's the discussion export file from Etudes. Here it is, forums. And you can double click on it. That'll send it. Now modules, same process. Find the zip file that says modules, upload it, and then we'll do assessments. Same thing, uploaded, and then we click next, and here it is, just submit, and it says it's submitted, and I'm currently number 1 in the queue, so we can close this, and you can see it's added it below. This is sort of the queue of, this is past ones I've done. So we can see, here we are, here's my sandbox. It says status completed. That's pretty fast, so I'm impressed. I'm going to go back to my dashboard, and now this sandbox site was completely empty before. Let's click inside it, and now we can go into these areas. Here's discussions, and you can see that it's brought over the discussions that I've selected. It's going to be a little weird. It brings over the forum title as its own topic. So you can see how it says forum discussion 1. This one isn't really the topic. If we look at it, this is just sort of the forum title. So you might want to delete this one and keep the actual, just the name of the topic, which is class introductions. And you want to double check the dates, because it's going to bring over the old dates. It's going to bring over the point values. You want to just make sure that everything is exactly how you want it. So you do a little house cleaning here. Take out the forum name. You don't need that anymore. Next, we'll check out our assignments, or if you also look at quizzes, they should show up there. Quizzes shows them. You can test drive these quizzes before you publish them. Make sure all the settings are correct. You can click edit. You're obviously going to want to change the dates if they're the old dates from your previous course. And there's other things you can edit out in settings. Time limit, shuffle answers, etc. So you're going to want to do some work. But you're saving yourself a lot of work just by importing all this stuff, because it actually, the quizzes look really good. If you click on preview, you can take the quiz, and you can see that all the questions come through. Everything's good. If you submit the quiz, let's see, it gives you, here's the review page. It even brings over the feedback from that. If you have feedback in your answers, it'll come over as well. So you just want to go through everything. Here's the modules, and make sure Make sure everything's exactly as you want it. You might want to move stuff. You can actually move quizzes so they appear in the modules and sort of customize it however you want it, but it does a lot of the work for you by migrating all of the content. So that's pretty much a quick overview. Not so quick, but thanks for watching.